So, getting nice and relaxed, and just begin with your eyes closed and getting settled, becoming aware of the surface underneath you and noticing the different places where the surface touches the different parts of your body. Allow yourself to notice the sounds around you in your external environment. Extending the awareness of hearing to your house and possibly even outside. Expanding your awareness to include all the different sounds in your environment. There may be a possibility to begin noticing how these sounds on occasion begin and end. And possibly you will hear the subtle humming of different devices around you. And continue to allow your other senses to become more active. Maybe noticing smells or tactile sensations. And at this time, just notice how all of this phenomena appears in your external environment, and that they arise and they subside in their own time. They come and they go. The one thing that remains constant is your awareness. Gently bring your awareness, your attention to your breath. Notice where the breath goes as you breathe in. Have a sense where it goes as you breathe out. The breath, you may notice, is the one thing that remains constant. It's your breath acting like a bridge between your outer world and your inner world. As you allow yourself to follow your breath into your inner world, that place where everything that you've ever known or sensed or felt or imagined or experienced is recorded. Bringing that breath to this inner world where everything has been recorded. As you come into this place, allowing all of your inner senses to open. The inner sense of hearing, the inner sense of sight, and especially allowing your sixth sense, that sense of just knowing, that sense of just knowing to open quite widely now. This sense of knowing that is opening widely now in safety, in security, knowing that you are here to fill an unresolved energy pattern that is stuck in your system. Stuck in your system because it has not been allowed to pass through your body. Hasn't been allowed to pass through your body because there's some part of you that has resisted seeing it. Allowing for it to prepare to gently pass through your body. It is possible, isn't it? And at this moment, allowing this samskara to arise in your field of awareness. And maybe it's a samskara with an aversion, how you turn away from experiences because they are too painful to look at. Or possibly it's a samskara as an attachment where we resist letting go of an experience because we don't want it to end. These samskaras that are like seeds created by past actions that have laid dormant until a situation arises that resembles the original situation that the samskara was originally implanted. And maybe it will come to your mind if you are overreacting to something as an aversion, and it's time to let it go. And just allow whatever samskara bubbles up to your awareness to arise in the field of awareness. Allow that to come. And if you need, you can call on a particular situation, event, or circumstance that triggered this unresolved energy pattern, this samskara. Whether it was something that caused you to feel anxiety, fear, inhibition, maybe withholding or resenting, or any other form of anxiety or fear. It's an energy pattern. It's a samskara. Just becoming aware of what's arising. And in this moment, letting go any stories or ideas or thoughts related to this emotion. The stories, the thoughts related to this emotion because of the stories. Those narratives, those thoughts that you've told yourself because of past conditioning. Just sense the ability to let go of those stories, of those thoughts, to lessen the grip on them. Feel or imagine you have the ability to let them go. Letting go of the narratives, possibly imagining you have a sharp tool that you can easily cut the link between the story and the emotion, so that you can become more and more aware of the pure emotion, more and more intimate with the emotion as an energy pattern that does not have a story behind it. Just letting the story fade away. Now, I invite you to move closer and closer to the emotion, knowing that it is safe. Safe for you to move a little bit closer towards this emotion than you might normally allow yourself to be. Because there's no longer a story attached to it, is there? And so you are able to see it more clearly for what it really is. And as you move closer, just notice how this emotion is, in fact, an energy pattern. Allow yourself to become curious, maybe even fascinated with this energy pattern, what it looks like, how it appears to you, maybe even how it feels. Is it possible to notice a particular size or shape? Is there a color associated with it? Maybe you begin to notice it might have a temperature associated with it. Warm, cold, hot. Just notice as you become even more and more curious about this energy pattern. And the more you become curious, the less charge it seems to have on you. In fact, the more attention you put on this energy pattern, it may seem as if it's beginning to fade away. And moving your eyes from left to right with your eyelids closed, or in a sideways figure eight, dissolving, dissolving this pattern into an infinite field of awareness. Sort of like a sand castle, how it eventually dissolves and vanishes back into the sand on the beach. This energy pattern is becoming one again with an infinite field of awareness. As you possibly imagine the waves of the ocean dissolving that sand castle, vanishing it back to the original source. this energy pattern becoming one again with an infinite field of awareness, and allowing yourself the possibility of sensing or feeling that this energy pattern is fully integrated, fully integrating, fully merging back to this infinite field of awareness from which it once emerged. And possibly imagining the energy leaving the soles of your feet or the palms of your hand or on your out breath, allowing it to completely dissolve. And as this happens, as you allow this energy pattern to be completely reintegrated, notice that you may be experiencing a sense of completion or wholeness. Perhaps you can touch into the experience of wonder at the realization that you, you are the means by which every energy pattern returns back to its source. And in fact, this is what wants to happen. Everything wants to be seen by the light of consciousness so that it can return back to its source. In doing this, you experience your wholeness. Place your palm against your heart and breathe in your wholeness, the completeness of all that you really are. Just rest in this awareness. Abide in this awareness for a short time. Now, gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Allow the breath to be the bridge between your inner world and your outer world. And with each breath, slowly returning back and knowing that you're bringing with you the powerful healing of this practice. And knowing that this practice will have profound effects. Profound effects. Profound effects on your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual being over the coming hours and days and weeks ahead. And now, considering wiggling your fingers and your toes, gently rocking a little bit in your chair as you feel your body and find your way in your own timing, coming fully back into the room. And when you are ready, blinking your eyes, the eyes open, and ready for a beautiful day filled with peace, love, and possibly even laughter. Sat Nam.